Meka divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Shuffle that deck, destiny calls, wisdom pours down, breaking the walls. Ancestors whisper, I hear their tones, clairvoyant waves hitting your bones. Feel the beat vibrations rise, energy surge in infinite skies. Pull the cards past future and now, answers revealed, just show me how. Meka divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Moonlight glowing, candles burn low, visions expand, let the magic flow. Hands touch the deck, spirit takes lead, guidance delivered, fulfill every need. Meka divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Yeah, cards on the table, energy swirls, channeling light, unlocking worlds. Third eye open, vision.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Meka of Meka Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Hey, hey, hey! Happy Saturday! I got a good one for y'all. This one, we're going to look at your person and we're going to look at brutally honest messages to see the raw and honest truth of what they are hiding from you. So welcome. If you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe because every single month I do pick a lucky subscriber on this channel for a free personal tarot reading. And for you that are joining the live, don't forget to say hey, say hi. Let me know that you're here. I love to interact with my subscribers. Do keep in mind, as we saw in the intro, that these messages are general, so they can or they may not resonate with your current situation. But if you want me to look closer at your unique situation, I do offer personal readings. The information how to book a personal reading is down in the description box below. Before we get started, I just want to remind everybody to be sure that you guys check out the past collective reading that I did. And if you've missed it, I will include a link down in the pinned comment for you to check it out. And if you didn't see my live mini reads earlier, I also did an additional collective reading in that mini read. So also check out that video. So if you missed out on the live mini reads today, the first timestamp you'll notice it'll say collective reading. So you may want to check that out as well. All right, we're going to get right into it. We're going to first start off with Aries. But before we get into the Aries reading, I want to give a few shout outs. Hello to our amazing mod, Miss T Rose, reminding everybody that you only take these messages as they resonate. And I see we also got a few other amazing subscribers already in the building. We got Manny, Kay, Julie, and who else we got here? The rest of you guys watching in silence, but I'm sure more people are coming on in. And I'm getting some questions about that intro. Boy, oh boy, that is my unique song. I hope you guys like it. Y'all heard it? Hey! So you're going to hear more of it as I kind of celebrate my 1 year anniversary. I wanted to do something different. So we're transforming this channel to be better for going into the 2nd year. I will also be announcing a giveaway, a very special giveaway to all of you. So be on the lookout for that in the community tab for information on that very, very soon. I see that we have Kiana here. Hey, Kiana. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Millie's here. Miss Stahl. Hey, good to see you. We have the real Furious. Pharaoh, hello, hello. You said this is your first time watching a live. I'm so glad that you're here. Oh my gosh. It's so nice to catch a live, isn't it? It's so nice to catch a live. As a fan of tarot, I love catching my readers live. And sometimes as a reader, I feel like I'm more connected with my audience when you guys come live. So please hit those notification bells, guys, so you don't miss out on a future live. We got Cat B in the building. What's up, girl? Good to see you. Good to see you. But as T Rose says, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, especially if you're here right now. Just go ahead and do it just in case you forget. All right. All right. We're going to first start off with Aries. Any Aries in the room? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Where you at? Where you at? It was very impulsive. I just kind of was laying around and I said, you know what? I kind of didn't really want to go live, but I said, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. And I said, what is a good title? And I was doing some research and I said, you know what? I really need to do a reading on people's secret thoughts. We haven't done that in a while. So here we go. First, starting off with Aries. We're going to open up this reading with some oracles, and then we're going to go into the tarot. I've already blessed the deck, guys, so let's begin. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently on Aries' mind in love and romance. What is this person not telling Aries? This person is not telling you that you guys will be together again soon. Oh, yeah. There could be some distance between you at this time, and they definitely still want to reunite. I think they're plotting and really try to figure out what is the move. How can they get back in your energy? How can they stop this separation? Give me some more on this. Yeah, we have origin. So this person is trying to create and figure out how they can plant seeds to see this relationship grow and blossom. They want a fresh start. You know, if you look at your phone, you see how this person's planting a plant into the ground. So I'm also getting kind of like the 7 of Pentacles, like wanting to see where this relationship can go between you two with a fresh start. Yeah. They want to compromise with you this time. I think you guys have definitely had some type of disagreement recently. The number 23 and the number 33 can be significant. I'm getting that already in this reading. But yeah, they want to compromise. They want to come back and compromise and have a fresh start. All right, let's get to some tarot and see what else they're not telling you. Spirit, tell me more about this person. I have the Three of Swords in the reverse, the Five of Swords in the reverse, and the Seven of Wands. This person is not satisfied with being disconnected from you. They tried their best to move on from this love story and situation, but it's been quite difficult for this person to do this because they really want a passionate new beginning with you, kind of like what we were getting in the oracles here. What's been blocking this person is figuring out how can they make amends? How can they make amends with you and really get you to get out of your head? Because they can't lose you. I'm getting kind of a possessive energy. This person feels like you belong to them and they don't want anyone else to be in your space. I think they're starting to panic because this person knows like this is part of their punishment, right? You put them in timeout. Yeah, I'm getting that you have really drawn your line in the sand and let this person know like you don't have um the ability to come towards me if you're not going to come correct. But I think this person is also kind of guarded and protecting themselves because they know that you mean business. Yeah, they're definitely protecting them feelings. This is somebody that can be emotionally closed off, which is why this relationship may have not really grown and evolved much. Yeah, this is someone that's emotionally closed off. Underneath the deck, we have the Tower to the Four of Wands. It wasn't until you guys disconnected, I think, for a long time, that this person realized that you are the person that they actually want to, go home to. You are home. You are a refuge. You're the person they want to settle down with and possibly have a marriage or a long-term committed relationship with. But I don't think you want that. All right, let's see. How does this person see Aries? Yeah, they see that you mean business. They see that you're embodying this King of Wands energy. No gender in tarot. You can be a feminine, but you're embodying masculine energy because you're taking action towards what you want and you're demanding a lot of respect. Yeah. Yeah. They feel like you're playing some type of game with them, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you are meaning business, but they definitely feel like you're playing a game with them, almost like you're pretending that it's over. But in their eyes, they're like, Aries will probably come back. Or Aries will probably let me come back. It's either one or the other. They feel like you'll come back or that you'll let them come back. So let me know if it resonates. The person you're connecting to could possibly be. I'm getting a lot of air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. All right, that's the main energies there. Okay, guys, we're going to keep rolling. Next, we have Taurus. Any Tauruses in the room? Taurus. Miss Stahl says, it's a no for me. I've had too many fresh starts only to return to a dead end. Bye, sir. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. This person assumes that it's just one of those other cycles where you are going to let them come back in a matter of time. Yep. Yep. T Rose says, thank you for the Aries reading. And so does Millie says, thank you. Awesome. Okay, guys, we have 37 people that's in this live and more coming in. Be sure you guys hit the like button to show your support. Any Taurus is in the room. Taurus, where you at? Any Taurus. All right, this is for all Tauruses. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about what this person is keeping hidden from Taurus? What are they not saying? All right. They have so many things in their space that remind them of you. This person thinks a lot about you, Taurus, and they can be easily triggered by a song, a place that you guys frequent. But it seems as if they're having trouble connecting with you on a deep level. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on here? Tell me more about this person. Were they keeping hidden? Yeah. We have luck. It says jackpot, fortune, and reward. They feel like when they met you, they hit the jackpot. You are somebody of value to them. They see you very valuable. You bring a lot to the table. And we have nightmare. It says suffering, darkness. So yeah, like this person is suffering in silence, I'm hearing, because they may be missing out on their person. We have the number 32 and the number 75. That can be significant. Let's get some more. It really feels like a situation where this person is missing you. You guys could be disconnected at this time. And, you know, sometimes people have to lose you to really value you. And that's what they're doing. They're really valuing what you brought to the table. A lot of you could be very stable, more stable than this person at least. Tell me some more about this person, secret thoughts. What's going on here? Okay, we have the Hermit, the Lovers in the reverse, and the Justice in the reverse. This person's thinking deeply about these other options or opportunities that they were presented. And as they think about it, they realize that they're not getting any luck. The tower keeps falling. Every single time I'm getting that they would try to connect with someone else, it would fail. So what does this have to do with Taurus? That's what I need to know. What does this have to do with Taurus? Yeah. They just want you to know, Spirit wants you to know that this person has been keeping this secret, that they've been sneaking around trying to date other people, get to know other people. And that's when they realized, after doing some soul searching in this hermit mode, like, wow, there's definitely something different about Taurus. Taurus is the actual one in my life that I should have kept in my energy. And I'm having nightmares because I didn't recognize this when I had it in my life. This has a lot to do with this person fearing commitment. They were not ready for a relationship. And they're seeing this now, that this was a major blockage in this connection. Yeah, they didn't create a solid foundation here. This was a story of someone that was just kind of like exploring it, seeing where it goes, not taking it seriously. And it was a major injustice, not only for you, Taurus, but now this person's realizing for them. Yeah, they're toxic energy. They were being very toxic. This person could actually have some types of addictions or a lifestyle choice that is not favorable, where they prioritize other people or other things before you. And this may have led to the demise of this relationship. Yeah, they weren't willing to let that go, that side of them go. And so now underneath the deck with the Ace of Pentacles, it feels like someone that wants to come in with a better offer, but they're feeling quite stuck in their head and even more triggered by songs, places they frequent that it reminds them of where they've messed up. Yep. So let's see. How do they view Taurus at this time? They view you as the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. This person sees you as somebody that's really like trying to disconnect from this, but having a hard time. They feel like they broke your heart and rejected you rejected your love, rejected what you were offering. So they can definitely see where you are affected by this, because it was a lot of passion and desire on your behalf to create something serious. You weren't playing games. You were about a real relationship, while this person maybe have not been on that page. So yeah, I think you are very much aware and very wise now, and taking your feelings out of the equation and being quite cold, very cold and very calculated with how you go about moving forward. A part of you that was very generous and kind and giving to this person, it seems like that is no more, and it's deeply affecting this person in so many levels. You could be connecting too. We have Aquarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo. That's the main energy, and Scorpio. And Scorpio. Yep. All right. Let me know if it resonates. They can have those placements in their natal chart, predominantly in some moon, rising, and Venus signs. Next, we're going to Gemini. Y'all let me know. Y'all so quiet in the chat tonight. Everybody's winding down from a busy Saturday, maybe. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Don't forget, guys, to like the video. I appreciate you guys for being here. It means the world to me, but make sure that you guys show your support. That's how I'm able to connect with you more, and you connect with me, and also tell the algorithm that this is a pretty cool channel. All right, here we go. We got Taurus's next. I'm sorry, Gemini's next. Excuse me, we just did Taurus's. Any Geminis here? Gemini, Gemini. All right, let's get it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Gemini's sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's on Gemini's mind and what this person may not be telling Gemini right now in this moment. So this person is wondering, like, are you truly happy without me? Yeah. This person truly feels like you don't want them anymore, and you're just cruising along, doing your thing, living your life, not stunting this fool. And they're like, but Gemini, are you really happy? Are you really missing me? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah, because you brought this baby to an end. I told you it's like a psychic or something. We have the death card here, death. It says endings are endless, excuse me, harm and inevitable. So it was going to come to inevitable end. And this person feels like this is the end of this relationship, but they wonder, like, is this what you really want? Do you want me still? So this person is getting some advice. We have coach, advice, obedience, and knowledge. They're really trying to study you, maybe asking other people for advice on how to go about things with you, if it's even worth reaching out to you, working on this relationship with you. How do I fix this? That's what I'm hearing this person say. How do I fix this? Melanie says, Mika, you're the best. Thank you so much. Hey, hey. Hey, Miss Nikki. Spirit, tell me some more about this person. What is this person's secret thoughts? We have the Emperor in the reverse. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Devil card. All right, so here we go. This is somebody that's very much stuck in their ways, okay? This is typically the type of individual that doesn't want to move on their beliefs. And so what they're not going to tell you is that they do miss you. That is a fact. They do, but they're actually holding off because of their stubborn energy. This person has a lot of pride and ego, and they're kind of like sitting back plotting because they're not happy where they are. Whatever they got going on right now, they're not happy with that. They see happiness with you, though, with this 10 of Cups. Why the 10 of Cups, Spirit? Why the 10 of Cups? Yeah, because they feel abandoned by you with the 5 of Pentacles. They miss what this relationship was. They miss how you made them feel. You really made this person feel loved, and that's what they miss the most. So yeah, like Queen of Wands, clarifying that is the Chariot in reverse. What's blocking this person is they are on purpose holding back from you because they're trying to decide. They're going back and forth. Like, what should I do? Remember I said they're going to a coach, like a friend, a family. Some of them maybe even someone that is a dating expert. Who knows? It's different for everybody, but they're going to someone to get some advice about this. And they're learning. They're learning what they have to do. And as they're doing that, they're going back and forth about what they need to do. But it's causing delays in them taking action. It's causing delays. I think there's this very toxic dynamic between you two where you guys have this off and on things. You guys get into this big argument and fight. I do have a match here, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. But you guys seem to be at odds right now. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands are that toxic couple. Y'all know what I'm talking about, that toxic couple. If you live in an apartment and they cussing each other out, they cussing each other out. And then maybe a day or two later, you hear them, making up, if you know what I mean. So I just really feel like you guys have a lot of passion for each other, but it's just not very good. And they're like, ugh, like, what's going on? Do you really want to end this time? So it's a little different this time. I think you're really pulling back from this one because it is devil energy. I can understand why. Yeah, this person is definitely taking some time to reflect about this behavior and this toxic way that they've gone about this relationship. Yeah. For some of you guys, this person is going to be stuck in their ways. Like with the Hierophant to the Tower in the reverse, I'm getting the honest download that this person is not willing to change. Remember, I kept talking about how stubborn they were, how they were going about things. Yeah, this is someone that's like doing the same thing over and over. They're not learning from their karmic lessons. And it's very much possible that this person has someone else with this Queen of Wands. This could be somebody else. Queen of Wands sometimes can be another person. Just take it as it is. But either way, I feel like with the Moon card here, this person is very stressed out because you've retracted your energy. So yeah, it's possible this person could have took a detour and they're in some type of toxic relationship, or this toxic relationship is you, but I'm getting multiple people with this Queen of Cups underneath the deck in the reverse. So how do they see Gemini? Yeah, they see you're not interested. 4 of Cups and the Ace of Swords, because you recognize the truth of what you're dealing with. You realize like that you just can't do it anymore. You're over it. Yeah. Underneath the deck, you're done. The Death card to the 8 of Wands. You're not wasting any time to put a nail in the coffin of this if this is your story. So this is where this person's like trying to figure out like what's going on with Gemini. Why are they not letting me come back? I'm usually in control with the Emperor in reverse. I'm usually in control of this. Yeah, so they're having sleepless nights thinking about you. Even if this person is with someone else or entertaining other options, trust me, they think a lot about you all the time. They do. All right, you could be connecting to. We have Aries, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, and that's the main energy there. Okay, guys, we're going to keep it rolling. Next, we have Cancerians. Any cancers in the room? Cancer, Cancer. Any cancers? Thank y'all so much for coming. Geminis, don't forget to hit the like button, and y'all can hang out with me as long as you would like. We're going to check out all 12 zodiac signs. I just put the list in the chat. I've been a little behind with updating the list, but there we go. For those that need to know what sign we're on. Any cancers in the room? Any cancers? Any Cancerians? All right, Cancer, let's get it. Melanie says, thank you, Meka, for the Gemini read. As usual, on point. Awesome. Awesome. I'm so glad that it resonated with you, Melanie. Thank you. All right, Cancers. This person that you're connected to or thinking about, what they're not telling you is that they look for you everywhere. This person is trying to locate you, trying to find you. Another situation of a disconnect here. We'll get some more on this. Yeah. But they can't face you right now because they're very sad. They can't find you and they're sad, I'm getting. And also nervous of what you would say. Some of them are having like a nervous breakdown with disturbance. Look at your phone, y'all. Is that your person? They're a little disturbed. They're a little bothered. Yeah, it says obscure, irritation, and supernatural. We have the number 62 and 57. Those numbers can be significant. But yeah, it's almost like they feel like they can't get in contact with you. You may have this person blocked. You may have this person blocked for some of you. And it's driving this person crazy that you're putting a very strong, firm boundary in place. And kind of scaring them too. Like, oh my gosh, like what's going on with Cancer? All right, let's see some more about this person's secret thoughts. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. All right. This person is really struggling right now because I'm hearing you're bruising their ego. Yeah, you're bruising their ego and their confidence. And so it's taking a lot of it out of this person to really come forward because they're thinking the worst. They really are. Kind of bitterness. Kind of bitterness going on here. They know it's because they were being toxic. They were being very low vibration with the devil card here. Tell me more about this devil energy. Okay, with a death in the reverse and the emperor reverse. If this person could, they would come back. But like Cassandra says, yeah, she got them blocked. And so this person feels angry because they can't control you. It's right here. With the devil to the death in the reverse to the emperor in the reverse, this person is upset because they can't control you. They're so used to having control of the situation, having control how you move, how you perceive them. But this is a false emperor, someone that could be very stubborn, give the illusion that they want to settle down and have a serious relationship, but they're all about control and power. They're having a hard time, like I say, contacting you, even though they want to give this thing another shot. It's just a hard thing to do because they can't get in contact with you. So it's more and more delays. And it doesn't stop this person, though, from wanting to revisit this, because we got the Death in the reverse, the Eight of Cups in the reverse. They want to go back to old times. Yeah, they really want to talk to you. They want to like let's make amends. Let's drop all this burden, all this drama. Let's just talk. Cuz I'm stressed out. See, I told you they're frightened, they're stressed and disturbed. They really want to talk to you. They're stressed out. They can't get no sleep. They can't get no sleep because they want to come back. They're thinking about coming back. And when they come back, get ready for the love bomb of the year. They're going to be very romantic, very charming, and stay in that space for a little while until you drop your guard. How do they see Cancer? Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. They see you as refuge. They want you to let them come home. Even if you didn't live with this person, they see you as a safe haven. And it's the right thing to do, according to them. They also see you as somebody who's very fair, like you are someone that they can trust. I don't feel like this person trusts a lot of people, but when it comes to you, they can kind of trust you. I'm also hearing trust your judgment. Yeah, they miss you. They're not happy without you. And so right now they're just kind of in hermit mode, sitting back, thinking about how to come forward and have a new beginning. So that's what I have. This person could be, we got Cancer, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aries, Gemini, Libra. That's the main energies. All right. We're going to keep rolling, y'all. Oh, and Capricorn. Cancer. Also Capricorn. Could be your person. Have that predominantly in the chart. Let me know if it resonates. Hey, Patricia. How you doing? Thank y'all so much for being here. Don't hesitate to say hey. Let me know that you're here, y'all. Any mighty Leos in the room? Mighty Leos. Where are you at? Mighty Leos. Cassandra said they can stay where they are. I heard that. I heard that. You're welcome, Cassandra. You're welcome. All right, Leos. Let's get it. CeeLo's here. The real Furious Pharaoh's here. Abby's here. All right, let's get it, Leos. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's on Leo's mind. In love and romance, what is this person not telling Leo? They want to get you out of the friend zone. They want to be more than friends. So this person could have friend zoned you. Or if you were in like a connection with this person, it just never got past the dating or friendship phase in their mind. If you were in a relationship, they may have treated you kind of like very casual, like an option. They don't want that anymore because they see you as family. Yeah, we got family here. It says bond, home, background. Yep, they want to bond with you, and I'm hearing take you serious now. Be more than friends, okay? They want to create a family here. They're dreaming of the day, daydream. It says optimism, illusions. Yeah. You see that? They're really thinking about it. And we have the number 46 and 61 can be significant. Let's get some more about this person fantasizing about being more than friends for Leo. They definitely want to take this dynamic to another level. So whatever level you on, they want to go higher. All right, let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me more about this person. What is, I want to be more than friends, family, and daydream. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. We have the Devil card. And we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so this person is upset because they feel like you are running away from them or choosing to go a different path. And they want you back in their life. So in other words, they feel like you're not being very cooperative with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, they want to heal this relationship with the Star card. Your cooperation will make them feel like you care and that you really want to heal this. And that's what they're waiting on. Like, hey, hello, Leo, I need your cooperation. Why are you walking away from me? Yeah. I think both you and this person have turned your back on each other. You guys could have a very toxic relationship and you guys are currently at odds. The King and Queen of Wands is coming up in this reading. So definitely I'm getting like you guys get into a lot of fights and arguments and then you make amends and then you get back arguing again, they make amends. They just want to get this thing back grounded and balanced between you two. Yeah, they can't let this thing end. They really can't let this thing end. I want to see what is this Page of Wands energy in the reverse. What's that? Yeah. Okay. Six of Cups in the reverse and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, even though you guys have had a very bumpy road in this relationship, I feel like this person is having a hard time letting go of the memories you guys shared in the past. You're familiar to them. Like I say, your family. Definitely getting a lot of history here. Whether it be you guys actually live together, were in a long-term committed relationship, marriage, whatever this is. See, what's really hurting this relationship with this person is this Devil card. Like, it's really hard for this person to address that. Very hard. And so the way it's coming up, honestly, is someone that really needs to work through these issues before they can come forward, but they're having a hard time. So whatever toxic energy this person has had in your relationship, they're really struggling with addressing these things. Yeah, they don't have the motivation to really work on that. Even though you may have called this person out on these toxic behavior patterns. So yeah, with the Four of Swords in the reverse to the Two of Swords, this person is stressing out because they're like, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, I know that if I go towards Leo in the same energy, it's possibly going to go really bad. But remember, we're talking about somebody that doesn't want to change. And as simple as that, right, Leo? If this person would just get it together, then maybe things would work out. But they're refusing to change. So they're losing. They're not winning. Okay, we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They're losing out on this beautiful family dynamic relationship right now. So they're a bit confused. They're a bit confused about how to fix this, okay, with the temperance here. All right, how are they viewing Leo right now, secretly? How's this person viewing Leo? Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This person honestly sees you as somebody that doesn't trust this relationship. You don't feel like, in their eyes, they feel like you don't honestly feel like it's going to create any real long-term success or stability for you. It will really just be a waste of investment, a waste of time. And you don't want no parts of that. Yeah. So in their eyes, they see you as being very manipulative and very toxic by leaving them out in the cold or abandoning this relationship. They view you as somebody toxic, that you're being the manipulative one. You know, it's all your fault. You know, they're the victim because you just left them any kind of way. You know, we're supposed to be family here. We're supposed to be in a committed relationship here. And you just gonna do me like this. Okay, well, sound like a personal problem they need to fix. Anywho, I'm looking at the energy, y'all. Come on now. You see it. They don't want to change this devil energy. Come on. All right, here we go. You could be connecting to an Aries, Leo, Sag. I got Capricorn. And I also got a lot of air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be any sign, of course, but that's the main energy there. Cassandra says correct for the Leo read. Black Panther says, hey, everyone, was watching the Gemini reading now, and you guys are way ahead in the Leo read, but he doesn't need a coach in the Gemini read. He needs a place in the asylum. You know, y'all run it out. Y'all run it out tonight. But hey, they probably do. I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all dealing with these folks. Gemini, I don't know. Y'all be bumping heads all the time. The Gemini read, y'all was that toxic couple next door. So they probably do need the asylum. UB says for the Leo read, I have blocked all contacts with my person. I'm building my life again. That's good for you, UB. Good for you. Yep. You just moved into a new place. Awesome. Got a new job. Last 3 weeks, God has given me unexpectedly. Congratulations, UB. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, UB. I'm so glad to hear that everything's turning around for the good. You see how God works? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you've been going through it with your marriage. So I'm glad to hear things are turning around for you. That's amazing. All right, mighty Leos, let me know if it resonates. We're moving on to Virgo. Any Virgos in the room? Any Virgos? And before we get to the Virgo read, I just want to remind everybody to hit the like button. Show your girl some love and support, please. I would really appreciate it. That is a way for me to connect with you, for you to connect with me, and to send a message out to the algorithm in YouTube world to send more people to get these messages. So here we are. We're on Virgo. Let's get it. Virgo in the house. Virgo in the house. Oh, you're so sweet, UB. For those that don't know, UB wants to share. Uh, he said, "Thank you, Meka. And your readings were a big motivation." Yeah, UB, thank you so much for supporting the channel. And I'm so glad to provide you the clarity and guidance you needed to be able to, see things from a deeper perspective. So I'm glad that I was able to support you. That's why I'm here. It really is amazing to be able to help people. That's why I'm here, y'all. So thank you so much for your success story and sharing it with us all. Wishing you lots of love, lots of abundance and happiness moving forward. That's amazing. You only deserve the best. Yep. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Be Smart's here. Cat B is here. Will Virgo is here. Okay, Virgos, let's get to it. Be Smart says Virgo in the house. Thank you for all you do. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Be Smart. Thank you. All right, let's get it, Virgo. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person on Virgo's mind. What are they not telling Virgo? It says, I left you before you could leave me. So the truth is, this person disconnected from the relationship because they were scared of rejection. They were scared that you were going to reject them ultimately. And so they had to disconnect first. Now, even if you may have, some of you might be like in the comments saying, well, no, Meka, I actually left this person. What it's saying is this person may have even possibly mentally checked out before you actually left them. Okay. It can mean actually physically left you, or they mentally checked out first. Okay. So just take it as it resonates. Take it as it resonates. Christina says, yeah, he always leaves you. Oh, sorry. That sucks. So we have vow. It says wish, hope, worship. Yeah, okay. We'll get some more on that. Oh, we have promise. And we have, I can't hardly see this writing, y'all. The writing is so light. It says responsible confirmation and assurance. So this person used to always promise that they would be there, that they would do right, that they would change, that they would be the person that you need them to be. But then they would go back on their words. And it's like, what the helly? What the hell? What the helly? You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to understand what is the malfunction? That's what you're trying to be on. Like, what is the malfunction here? But the malfunction is this person is not being honest with you. Oh, Lord. All right, here we go. I want to get some more on this because this is a contradictory energy. And I think it's because this person is running from their feelings. Let's see. Tell me more about this person, Spirit. What are they hiding from, Virgo? The Fool. Okay. Foolish. Foolish. The Hermit in the reverse. And the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Hmm. I don't think this person necessarily wants to come back for what you think. I think this person wants to come back for support. They enjoy how you have this nurturing spirit and giving spirit, and you do a lot of things to make this person feel very comfortable. But they breadcrumb their way in your energy to get what they want, to benefit off of what you provide them. And then underneath the deck, they secretly plan to make an exit. You see what I'm saying? So what you may not know is even if they do come back, they're still not planning to be there for a very long time. So it definitely does feel like somebody that, tries to leave before they actually tell you that they're going to leave. And then they do this repeatedly with the Tower in the reverse. This is something that they um, do this to. Let's see why. I'm not even gonna say nothing because I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna get, but let's see. Why does this person play this in and out game with Virgo? Tell me a little bit more about this, Spirit. They have a negative connotation with being able to be in tune with their emotions here with you. I don't think they're interested in a relationship. They're interested in the benefits of it, but not necessarily the actual relationship. So it's basically somebody that's here to waste your time and play games. Yeah, what's blocking this person is they honestly just want to be alone. Like they don't necessarily want to be with someone else, but they make so many promises and vows. And look, some of them even said they want to get married, get down on one knee. It's a bunch of BS, y'all. It's a bunch of BS. You see that? It's almost like, how can I put it? I'm trying to put it into words, y'all. What I'm getting from this energy is very hard to explain and put into words because it doesn't really make sense. But this is the energy of a toxic individual, so keep that in mind. Oh Lord. Whoever you're connecting to, they don't make sense. And I think that's what bothered you, Virgo, because the math ain't mathing. The math wasn't mathing, you know? And the reason why the math isn't mathing is because in the 3D, it looks legit until they up and leave. And you're like, what the heck? And the reason why is because what's happening is this person is not really getting too emotionally invested here. They plant enough seeds to get into the door, but then they're always outweighing other opportunities with the Two of Wands here. Yeah. Nothing built on a solid foundation when they create a relationship with you. It's always built on false promises, false hopes. They just want you to give to them. Six of Pentacles. And then when they don't get it anymore, you know, they were like, okay, let me go off somewhere else. They feel like they play themselves when they do that because they don't get excited. They don't really get anything out of these other options. You know, classic case of opportunist user, someone that's just coming in and just kind of taking advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? If this is your reading. And it never made sense. And the reason why it never made sense is because they do a lot of this and not a lot of that. They do a lot of yapping and not a lot of walking. They do a lot of talking and not a lot of walking. And I always tell you guys on this channel, in these relationship dynamics, you got to pay close attention to how people moving. Some of these people that are very manipulative like this, they will do that. They'll come in for what they want and then don't consider your feelings, wants, and needs. So I'm interested about this vow and promise. Let's get some more on that, Spirit. What is this vow and promise piece? Is that about the false promises and hopes and dreams and all that they're selling? What is that? Okay. We got the Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Strength. Okay. They feel overwhelmed with your expectations. I think you put a lot of pressure on this person. And so to save themselves of not making a wrong choice, what they do is they just tell you what you want to hear, or they say what sounds good and they hope they can live up to it. And then when they can't, it's like, oh, shoot, I got to go. Oh, shoot, it ain't going to work because I'm not making Virgo happy. Time to go. But then it's like, dang, if I leave, I'm going to miss out on this blessing because Virgo, a whole blessing over here. You know, it's kind of a very, it's a hard place to be in for this person, not to defend your person, but if they would just be honest about this and have an honest conversation and say, look, what you want me to do, I don't know if I'm ready for all that, but this is what I can do. You know, that's what a person that has good character, who have integrity, who really wants to try to compromise, they would have those types of conversations with you, Virgo. But I'm getting a very cowardly energy that just cops out. You know, they just say what they got to say, and then you're on the receiving end of someone that just doesn't really give you the results that they say they're going to give you. So how do they see Virgo? And then we'll close this and we'll move on to Libra. How does this person see Virgo? So we have the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Right. So you you basically like let this person know they got to get their crap together. Like that leaving crap, that mess that they pull of not being fully invested, you need them to be giving more in the relationship. You need more action. You need more results. You're tired of always being the person giving to this person. You know, we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. You see the potential in this person to step their game up, but it really feels like this is someone that doesn't want to choose to do these things because it's easier to be on the receiving end of your generosity and kindness. And so they honestly view you as somebody that sees them in a negative light right now. You're kind of pissed off at them because you want to build legacy wealth. You want to build long-term results. You want to see this relationship blossom and grow into a 10 of Pentacles situation. This is like you want to see this relationship become a power couple dynamic. And you're not seeing that. You feel like you're in this by yourself. Yeah, Christina says, we were together for 2 years and it was so good. Then, out of nowhere, he switched up and left for better. Cat B says, this resonates. I told him I need you to step up, but he didn't, so he left. Correct. And that's what I'm getting. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. This person you're connecting to, Virgo, could definitely be an Aquarius, a Virgo, a Leo, a Scorpio, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It can be anybody. That's predominantly the energy here. Let me know if it resonates, y'all. Let me know if it resonates, especially those watching the recording. It's very unfortunate when you're in these predicaments with people, especially poor Christina. It seemed as if you guys were doing just fine and then up and left. And that's what I'm talking about. This person, Christina, may have already been plotting their exit because of the expectations, but they may have not told you that. And you may have not realized that they were already disconnecting. You know, how kind of like how a lot of women, what they'll do is they'll, mentally disconnect before they actually disconnect from the relationship. I think your person, no matter the gender, was actually doing that in this connection. All right. That's that, Virgo. I hope that makes sense and brings you some clarity and peace with the situation. Okay. We're rolling, y'all. Next, we got Libra. Any Libras in the room? Any Libras? Cat B says she was dealing with a Libra. And she's a Virgo, so stick around. There may be some messages from you from either side, It can be roles can be reversed in these readings sometimes too. Libra, Libra, let's see what we got. Chrissy's a Libra. All right. Anna Marie is a Libra. Cat B, oh, you're a Libra rising and moon. So yeah, this definitely may resonate for you. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, the person that's on Libra's mind. What is this person keeping hidden from Libra? We have the timing just wasn't right for us. Right person, wrong timing, I'm hearing. You had everything that they wanted, but it's kind of like they're saying, I just wasn't ready for what you were ready for. You have everything I want and need, but I just wasn't ready for what you were ready for. Yeah, you wanted them to compromise with you, but then with the compromise card, it just led to a lot of fights and disagreements. Look at that. That was y'all. It says agreement, reconciliation, consideration. Yep. They weren't ready for that. And then we have, yeah, like I said, it's like I'm psychic or something. We got conflict. So it led to a lot of fights because you guys couldn't compromise. Difference, disputes, and fighting. Yeah. A lot of fighting and arguing. because they didn't want to bend on what they wanted. So there we go. Okay, let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me more about this person connected to Libra at this time. What is this? The timing wasn't right, compromise, and conflict. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Three of Wands. And we have the King of Wands. Okay. So this person is pissed, stressed, definitely all up in their head about this, okay? And so they just needed to take a break. They're just kind of like taking a break from all this. And it's almost like this person saying, you know what, I'm so stressed, I'm so tired. Like, look at your phone, Libra. You see how this is your person like, oh my gosh, I just need a break. Okay. Whatever fights and arguments or issues you guys were experiencing, it just took a toll on this person. And I feel like this person felt like they couldn't win with you, Libra. So whatever you guys were having issues with, they just felt like, I can't win. I can't win with Libra. Okay, so let's see. I want to understand, like, what are they so upset and stressed about specifically? Let's see. Judgment and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. You know, they're upset because this person really is kind of waiting on you to come back or let them come back into your world, whatever the way this is coming through. I think really this person really wants you to come back and make amends with them, but it's like you're giving this person a hard time. You could have this person blocked. Yeah, you could have this person blocked. You definitely have made a judgment call. Because I feel like for you, like you're in a space, Libra, let me know if I'm wrong, where you're just tired of this crap. And you're tired of going back and forth with this person. It's almost like you're exhausted too. So what's holding this person from taking action is the Three of Wands to the Knight of Swords. They wait and they watch. They wait and they study you to see what time you're on, to see when it's safe to take action. Because underneath the deck with the Ten of Cups, this person does see you as a stable opportunity. They just got to get out of their head first and get out of that stressed energy and anger and all that. And the only way they can get out of that is to see that you're making the effort, that you're the one that's showing up and making them feel like it's safe to approach and it's safe to be a part of this. If they don't feel that, then yeah, very scary for this person. Okay. So they're just kind of like in a coward energy of just like, oh, let me see. Is it safe? You know, is it safe? Trying to look off in the distance behind the bushes, looking at your socials. Oh, did Libra calm down from our last big blow up? All right, we got the King of Wands to the Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's too hard for this person. Secretly, this person wouldn't tell you, like, it's just too much of a burden and it's just too much to go towards you because they don't want that smoke. They don't want that smoke. So they are a bit confused about if it's even safe to date you, show love, lead with their hearts because they don't want to be hurt. Yeah, they don't want to be hurt. Chrissy says, yep, 100% nailed it. 100% nailed it. And Cat B says, yep, this resonates again. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see how this person views you, Libra. This is going to be interesting for you. How does this person view Libra right now? Since they're spying on you and stuff. Eight of Wands in the reverse and the Fool in the reverse. Kind of like you're avoiding them. They feel like you're avoiding them at all cost. Yeah, because you feel like this is someone you can't trust and you're trying to move on. Deep down, they feel like you're trying to move on from them. and you feel like you played yourself by being entertaining this person. They feel like you don't want any parts of them right now, like they said. So I want to see, how does Libra actually feel about this person? Let's see that. Seven of Wands in the reverse and the Hierophant. You are definitely going to stand firm, 10 toes down on your core values and beliefs. So whatever you told this person, you're not taking it back. You're not taking your words back. You're not taking back what you said, what you mean, what you want, what you need. And here we go. The compromise is just not going to happen. Y'all going to still be fighting. Y'all still going to be at each other's throat. My gosh. Okay, there we go, Libra. Could be connecting too. Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, and quite a bit of fire in the air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah, air, fire, Pisces, Cancer. All right. We're going to keep rolling. Next, we got Scorpio. Lynn says, what the heck is wrong with these men? Let me tell you something. There are good men out there. Don't be discouraged, ladies. There are good men out there, but we got to use our discernment, and we have to do a better job, ladies, of not giving the best parts of ourselves to these raggedy men, to these dusties, to these broke, busted, and disgusted individuals that take your kindness for granted, use you, abuse you, mishandle you. So it's really not a men issue. It is a character issue, because there's women out here that's toxic too. There is. So here we are in a space. Many of you guys that watch my channel are in a space of healing, transformation, spiritual evolution, and becoming and defining a better version of yourself. And that's amazing. But what can you learn from past situations to be able to learn what you do and don't want in a future partner, in a future relationship? Allow yourself to embrace this time alone, yes, but also don't be so guarded and think so negatively that because I experienced, a bad relationship, a bad marriage, a bad connection, that every man or every woman that I meet is going to be like this person. No. If you've learned the spiritual lesson and you take that and you use that to your benefit, guess what? More than likely, you won't repeat the cycle. But if you don't take the spiritual lesson, if you don't think deeply about what you want and what the red flags, because let me tell you this, then you'll repeat it. But let me tell you this. There's so many no's that you're going to give in the dating phase. So many no's. You're gonna reject a lot of dusties. You're gonna reject a lot of toxic people. You're gonna reject a lot of people that's not on your level. And the higher on the evolution of healing, of knowing what you want, having more to offer, the more you become a magnet to toxic people. But also you can be a magnet to healed people. You got to use your discernment to know the difference. You got to use your discernment to know the difference between healthy and toxic, good character and broke, busted, and disgusted. Okay. You got to know the difference. And if you don't recognize the difference early on, or you ignore the red flags, guess what's going to happen? You're going to waste years off of your life Some of you guys will be wrapped up in a marriage that's hard to get out of. You may have a kid thrown in there. You may have an STD thrown up in there. You may have all kind of stuff that you got to deal with on the back end of not running from that time that that person showed you who they are, and something inside you called your intuition told you to run and you chose to stay. That's the part we got to take accountability in, because the red flags are always there. Yes. Yes. And if the spiritual lessons are always the same, what are you doing differently in every situation? There may be a character flaw in the way that you are choosing your partners. Are you learning the lesson? Are you spending time to really understand what you can take from a past situation? Are you spending time alone? Some of us want to go from relationship to relationship. Some of us are scared to be alone. And then we get so wrapped up in, oh, I don't want to be alone. I got to have a man. Girl, no, you don't. You got God, you got yourself, you got your children. And guess what? You could rise up in that power as being a strong, powerful, divine being and find your divine partner that can add value to your life. You see how that works? You're looking for a bonus, a brownie point, something more than what you actually bring to the table. See, a lot of us, we chase filling a void. We feel alone. We feel broken. We feel hurt. We're chasing lust. We're chasing attention. Very low vibrational. Very low vibrational. And then we look up and we say, well, why? Why did I have this guy do this to me, do that to me? You let them. Come on now. Come on now. You let them. From that time when that person first raised their voice at you, that was a test. That was a test. They're trying to see, will this person check me for disrespecting them? Okay, she let me slide. So now that raising my voice is going to turn into cussing you out. She didn't check me. Then cussing you out's going to turn into pushing you against the wall. Then push you against the wall going to turn into bloop. You bit, boop, 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 right? And then from there, you're going to be in an early grave. Do you see all those opportunities where you could have intervened and say, not today, Satan. Time for me to get my purse. Time for me to go. Because what you're not going to do, it should have been day one when that person raised their voice and showed you disrespect. You should have said, excuse me, but you don't have to raise your voice at me. I don't talk to you like that, so you don't got to talk to me like that. And if you want to continue to date me, we need to talk to each other in a calm, mature voice. And if you can't do that, that's fine. I just don't think we're a match. I just don't think we're a match. And go about your business. Cut it off. Bloop, cut it off. But this is what some of us do, and I'm guilty. Some of us say, you know what? I really like this person. I'm really attracted to them. I really want it to work. And they said they're going to do this, this, and this. So, you know what? I'm not even going to make a big deal out of it. I'm going to just let them do it. And then they keep doing this thing, whatever that thing is. And you allow that thing to continue, and it leads to more and more toxic behaviors. Y'all see what I'm saying? So where in the equation do we say enough is enough? I love myself more. I love myself more to not allow someone to come and disrespect me, because people are only going to treat you how you allow them to treat you. People are only going to show up in your energy how you allow them to show up. And if they can't respect you, then you got to cut them off. Boop. Now, this is how I feel. I think there's a difference between strong boundaries and soft boundaries. Some of us have those strong boundaries of like cheating. It's time to go. It's nothing to talk about, right? Putting your hands on me. It's time to go. It ain't nothing to talk about, right? Those are strong boundaries of you. There's nothing to talk about. But then we have soft boundaries. For me would be if I'm dating somebody and they show up late to the date and they don't call, they don't text, then I'm gonna feel some kind of way. I'll be like, hold up now, hold up. Excuse me. And I'm gonna let them know because for me, time is valuable. Some of us are single moms. Some of us have multiple obligations. Some of us had to make the time to be on the date. So how disrespectful could it be for you to show up late? But what you guys realize is toxic, low vibrating, manipulative individuals will continue to test you. And will you fail the test or will you pass the test? They're going to see how far they can push you. And some of you guys are really at a space, or let's say was at a space, where you would tolerate a lot of BS. A lot of BS, including, I love that Miss Nikki says this, when a person would tell you a lot of false hopes. Oh, I may not have a car, but I'm working on a car. I don't got a place to stay, but I'm working on it. Or, yeah, we can get married. I'm just not ready for that right now. You see, they're trying to tell you this is who they are. You mean to tell me at 30 something, 40 something, 50 something, you still trying to figure life out? Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You feel me? There's no way. You ain't got time for that. So that means you're going to sit around and you're going to wait. You're going to waste valuable years waiting on this man to get their life together when you could be missing out on your husband because you focusing on this old raggedy, broke, busted, and disgusted individual living on a hope and a dream that they're going to change. Come on now. We got to really have some serious conversations. Now, a lot of us are so upset with the type of men we are attracting, but the truth is you're going to attract all men. And the higher, vibration you are very attractive inside and out. It's inside and out beauty because you walk in a divine space of loving yourself. And when you love yourself and you respect yourself and you're not walking around in low vibrational energy, having your ass out, having your boobs out, advertising, I don't care about myself. I don't care about my appearance. I'm drinking, I'm cussing, I'm laying low, spreading the white. I don't respect myself. How do you think a man's going to respect you? They don't want you. But then you get mad when you don't have a man. I'm just telling you how men see it now. I mean, hey, come on now, y'all. Ladies and fellas will tell you. So the men that are actually looking for a wife are looking for love because a lot of women really want to find love. Men, not necessarily so. Men are chasing tail. They chase and tail, they see you, and it don't matter if they high vibrational or low vibrational. These men, they see physically what you're working with. So if you look good, they gonna holler at you. They be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? And then that's where you have to be the gatekeeper. Ladies, you are the gatekeeper. You let them know how far they can go. You know what I'm saying? You let them know how far they can go. So if you are in a space of realizing that this person, in other words, is not for you, then you got to have a conversation and say, these are my expectations and these are my standards. And you can't bid on that. And to be honest, some things don't even need to be explained. I mean, let's be honest. Men know these things. And a man that's serious about you, they're going to get on your nerves, lady. A man that's serious about you going to chase you. They going to court you. They going to really show. They're going to give you their best foot. But you know what I hear from a lot of men? Is these very men that have big hearts and really try to love women the right way. Do you know what you guys do? You push them away. You push them away. Because what you guys want is you want the thugs, you want the roughnecks, you want the men that got some toxic in them, the bad boys as they call it. But the sensitive man, the one that's in tune with their emotions and that's really there to support you and really try to step their game up and show that they value you, it don't feel right because you're unhealed, sis. You're unhealed and you're not used to healthy love. So that's where you got to learn what healthy love is. I can go on and on, but that's enough for my TED Talk of the day. But listen, I'm going to timestamp this because we got to keep on with the reading. But I hope that it really touched somebody out there today that's really losing faith in love, that watches these readings every day and you feel discouraged or you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to find my person. I'm going to tell you right now, you just haven't found them yet. And this is a journey of self-discovery, self-love, so you can attract the love that you deserve. And it's not going to happen overnight for some of us. We're all on a different journey. And as you watch these readings, these are conversations of what Spirit is reminding you of what you need to hear. And some of you guys may have already experienced these things and you're like, yeah, I've already experienced it. Some of you guys are currently experiencing it or will experience it. And so in those moments, that is when you are actually going to honestly hear the messages and think about, wow, okay, I'm learning something. Spirit's teaching me something about a flaw that I have in this past situation, this current situation, or this situation to come. That's the beauty of tarot. And what is the beauty of Meka Divine Spiritual Guidance? I'm gonna give it to you real. We gonna give it to you real. I'm gonna give you facts. I'm gonna give you facts. I'm gonna give you facts. No hold back. No sugar coating on this channel. I'm gonna tell you how it is, baby. And so I really hope you guys appreciate it. I really hope you guys take these messages and let's get to Scorpio. Celia says, Mika, you are my therapist nowadays. Yep. Lapucci says, right on, Chica, real talk. And L. Williams says, facts. And Celia says, Mika, you're a blessing from God. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all so much. I really don't even know what I'm talking about half the time. You see, it wasn't scripted. This is just me getting whatever needs to come out. You know, you guys say things and then I just go. I just tell you whatever comes through. So, and this is just years of experience, wisdom, and, spiritual guidance. So there you have it. And if you're new here, chill out on the comments. Don't rush me when I'm having my moment because there's somebody that needs that message. So don't be rude. Whoever that was, I'm gonna give you a warning message right now. Don't do it. You see, I deleted your comment. You know who you are. You do it again, you're getting blocked on the channel. That's your warning. All right. Watch yourself. All right, Scorpio, let's get it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's on Scorpio's mind at this time, that they're connected to a love and romance. What are they not telling Scorpio? So we have, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Mm. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really do feel like this person is in a space where they just didn't feel like they could be with someone like you. They couldn't measure up. They couldn't handle what your expectations were, what you needed them to do. I don't know. We're going to have to get some more on this, y'all. I'm getting a lot. And I'm just so tired of these folks with these excuses. Like, okay, all right. They're just full of excuses right now. And I'm trying to turn all that noise down because it's just chatter to me. Yeah. Now, here we are. Now this person is having nightmares because they really didn't want to let you go, but whatever you were asking this person to do, it was a little bit too much. Okay. It was a little bit too much. The number 75 can be significant. And we have accident. Yeah. It says danger, caution, injury. So they're having nightmares because this person feels like they made a mistake. They made a bad mistake. Now they're injured by their choices. I'm getting emotionally, mentally. They're going through spiritual warfare. Let's just call it what it is. This is like somebody that's in karmic prison, okay? I'm so tired of the excuses. I'm so tired of the excuses, y'all. Somebody come get this person, please. The number 16 could be significant. All right. All right, we're gonna keep going. Let's see what else we got. What is this? I didn't know how hard it was. Oh, it says you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Nightmares and accident. What is that? We have the sun. We have the 5 of Wands in the reverse. And we have the King of Wands. Okay. This person right now in the space of recognizing your worth and value, like they see you as a person they can't let go. I think this person puts a lot of value on material things like 3D things. They never really saw this as a solid love connection. They saw this more so as something that was valuable to them. Okay, like a possession of some sort. You guys have a lot of history here, a lot of history, a lot of memories that you guys shared. And they're tired of you guys could have actually lived together or were married or in a long-term serious relationship. But yeah, this person is really going through it. They feel like they made a mistake. Okay. They feel like they made a mistake and they want to let you know like they're sorry, like they didn't mean to do this. Okay, because now they're hurt. I'm getting someone that stirred up a lot of like drama in this relationship, Scorpio, a lot of fights, a lot of arguments, a lot of head games, mind games, mental, physical abuse. It was some type of abuse factor here that you experienced, and they don't want to do that anymore. They want to stop the games. Yep. They're a bit upset, honestly, that they have gotten you to this space of not wanting to give them another chance. A lot of you guys don't really feel like you want to give them another chance. They see you as somebody who's probably very pissed off at them. But it doesn't matter if you're upset. I think this person is just feeling the sting, the sting of the Scorpio tail. You know, you kind of stung them a little bit. It came out of nowhere, like, yeah. Some words you said, some things you told this person. It was like you've had it. It was like some type of big argument you guys had or disagreement, and it was like it stuck out in this person's mind. Like, wow, I can't believe like Scorpio would come at me like that. They're having nightmares. They can't believe it of how pissed off you are. Like you really are pissed off. And so now this person wants to come back because there is history. They feel like there's some unfinished business between you two. But they feel like you're not interested. So it's kind of repeating the same message. Let's see how do they view Scorpio some more. How did this person view Scorpio at this time? All right, we have the King of Swords in the reverse and the Four of Swords. This person sees you again as somebody that is upset, but they're not taking your anger as someone that is wanting to end this relationship for good. They see you as playing some type of mind game with them. Kind of like you're like tit for tat, like this person will play games with you. So they're like, this is your get back. Like you're just taking a break from this just to kind of show them like, yeah, I'm going to show you. I'm definitely going to just take a break from this. That's the way they see it. Now, y'all tell me in the comments. Y'all tell me in the comments, Scorpio, if this is a game. I don't think this is a game, but that's how they see it. This is how this person looks at you secretly. They feel like you're not serious. They feel like even though you kind of caught them off guard with what you said, they're starting to panic. They're starting to panic a little bit. They're sweating a little bit, but they also still don't, they're kind of delusional. They really don't think it's over. Yeah, they think you're just kind of like holding back for now because you're trying to prove your point with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. Okay, y'all see it. Y'all see it. I'm trying to tell your person, so cross watcher. If you on the receiving end of this reading, I'm telling you right now, Scorpio not playing with you. And I know because I'm a Scorpio rising. Scorpio ain't playing. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for it. This is not a test. Testing, testing. This is not a test. This is not a drill. This is real. Yeah, we ain't. You see it. I can't say it because we on YouTube. Y'all see Nikki's comment. Yep. We ain't the P word footing around. Nope, we not doing it. When it's clipped, I dip. Okay. Come on now. Come on now. Kiana says it's not a game. For real. And it's comical. Hey, look, Kiana laughing at this person. Like, what do they not understand? Like, you know what? I got to pull some more because this don't make no sense. What do they not understand? What is the malfunction? What do they understand? What is the malfunction? What is the malfunction, spirits? Seven of Cups in the reverse. And the Seven of Wands. Okay. So here's the problem. Like, this person is overwhelmed by this whole ordeal. That's the truth. They are overwhelmed by this whole ordeal. But at the same time, you're dealing with someone who is going to kind of feel like, again, you're trying to attack them with this tactic that you're pulling. See, this is somebody, the classic case of the person that's toxic. Because they're toxic, they think that you're being toxic. They don't think that you're being real. So they're gonna definitely feel like, okay, I just need to take a break. I just need to hold back. Spend some time alone. If this person had other options that they were exploring, they're not satisfied with these folks. They probably dated these people or entertained other people for the time being since you guys have been separated. But with the Strength in the reverse underneath the deck to the Ace of Swords in reverse, this person won't tell you that they had a whole ego death screwing around with y'all. Yep. This person has gone through an ego death. Okay. They feelings got hurt. So now they saying it's an accident. I'm sorry. It's an accident. I accidentally didn't mean to push you away. I accidentally didn't mean to honestly disconnect from this. Yeah, because I love you. King of Cups. They still have feelings for you. Now that's the truth. What you don't understand, this person does have a lot of feelings for you. They don't want to lose you. They don't get the same feeling that they get with these other options. That is the truth. And that's why they want to come back. That's why. They still got feelings, but that don't mean you do. That don't mean you do. And some of you guys have feelings for this person, but what you're not going to do is be disrespected and be played with. You're not doing that. All right, you could be dealing with a Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah. All right. Y'all see it from Scorpios. Y'all not playing with these fools. Y'all not the 1, the 2, 3, 4, or the 5 to be F with. Y'all not doing it. All right. All right. Miss Nikki said he feels like it's always going to be a connection as long as he has someone or some way to get in contact with me. But I feel like Miss Nikki saying that's a no. Goddess Channel said he can't even find me in anyone else. Yeah, he can't. He can't. For real. For real. We moving on, y'all. We got to move on to Sagittarius. It's been great, Scorpio. It's been great. Thank you, Scorpio, for your patience as I had my TED Talk. For those that missed it, be sure you come back and check out the timestamps after we close this live. It was a really good one. I'm going to play it back and listen to it myself. I think there are some messages there that I may need to hear. So it's not just for y'all. Sometimes I need to hear the messages my dang own self. All right, Saggy, let's roll. Any Saggies here? Saggy Waggies, where you at? Be sure y'all hit the like button. Show your girls some support, especially for that amazing TED Talk that I did. L. Williams says, excellent Scorpio read. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Veronica's here representing for Team Sagittarius. Bree's here. She said, did somebody call me? It's time for Sagittarius. TB's here. What's up? What's up? TB in the house. Smiley's here. Okay, Saggies, y'all coming through. Coming through strong. I see it. I see it. All right, y'all, let's get it, Saggies. Let's see what we got today. All right, so Spirit, I couldn't even get the whole message out. Tell me about Saggy's person, the person that Saggy's connected to in love and romance. What are they not telling Saggy? We got, I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, you live in this person's mind rent free. They think about you all the time. All the time. I'm getting when they eat, when they sleep, when they work, when they go to the bathroom. Y'all, they miss you. This is just somebody that truly misses you, okay? They miss you a lot. Give me some more on this. Yeah, they feel trapped. They're trapped in the thoughts of you. It's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, can you please get out of my head, Sagittarius? Look at your phone. Saggy, look at your phone. Look at your person. They in a mouse trap. You got them in a mouse trap. I told you, you live in this person's mind rent free. They feel trapped. Help me, please. Oh, these cards are cute. All right, give me another one. Yeah, they want another start. With Origin, we have initiation, creativity, and vitality. Yeah, they want to create a new cycle with you. They're like, screw it. I yield. I yield. I want to just go ahead and just let this thing like come back. Come back, Saggy. Come back. Yep, they can't shake you. They can't shake you. But it's definitely one of those things. Like, I'm also the reason why this person can't get you out of their mind, because there's a part of this person that has to honestly, truly take accountability. And I'm getting this as someone that doesn't really like to do that. And so, you know what happens with those types of people that just don't want to own up to their BS? It starts eating them alive. You know, the guilt of what they have done, the mess that they have created in this relationship, especially seeing that you know, are not really engaging much with this person. That's what I feel. All right, let's get some more on this, Spirit. Tell me more about this person's secret thoughts. of Sagittarius. We have the World in the reverse. We have the Tower. And we have the Sun. All right. So I want to be honest with you guys. This person here feels like there's some unfinished business with you, but did not tell y'all. It's like I'm psychic or something. This person doesn't really want to take accountability for what they have done. So how the heck is this relationship going to move forward when they don't want to address the issues? That's the problem. That is the problem. This person doesn't want to really work through the issues, but they want a fresh start. Let's have a fresh start. And having a fresh start and coming back to work on this, they really feel like because you're not coming forward or that you are not making the effort, they feel like they're going to be stuck with having to do all the work. And so that kind of stresses them, but also knowing that they don't want to lose you. So it's so much going on in their mind. They feel trapped. They're like, well, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? The number 78, the number 22 could be significant. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, they got a big decision to make. Two of Swords. They got a big decision to make. And underneath the deck with the Seven of Swords in the reverse to the Eight of Cups, they feel like they played themselves for not coming forward sooner. This definitely feels like the energy of someone that feels honestly like they let way too much time pass. But during this time apart, there's been this epiphany moment that, you know what, I actually want my Saggy back. I played myself. That's the blockage. Guilt. I told you guys, guilt, disappointment. They're hurting themselves, y'all. This person's hurting themselves. Now with the Sun here to the Four of Pentacles, they don't want to lose you. They're really thinking about, well, what if someone else comes in and takes Saggy from me? Like, oh no, that's not going to work. They don't want that. So with the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, this person's going to move super slow. Very slow. Coming forward and taking action. Like I say, it's been a long time since this person's taken action because they're really feeling trapped. So they can't move very fast looking like this, y'all. I'm defending your person. They can't move that fast looking like that. But no, they're moving very slow because they're just overwhelmed. This whole thing. It would really do this person a service and it would really help this person if they would just change. If they would just say, you know what, Saggy, you are right. I need to step it up. I need to do this. I need to do that. The things you were talking about, let's compromise. You know, the things that normal people would do. This person don't want to do that. Okay. How does this person see Sagittarius secretly? How do they view Sagittarius right now in this synergy? Okay, we have the High Priestess in the reverse and the Four of Cups. They feel like you don't see them in the best of lights, and they honestly feel like you could be juggling them with someone else. Now, mind you, y'all probably already broke up, but in their mind, you still they boo. Yeah, it's not over. They're like, what you doing? Sagittarius, what you doing? You still my girl. You still my guy. So how dare you? How dare you go outside and start talking to other people? Now, some of y'all not even talking to other people. Some of you guys are at home drinking your water, minding your business. But in this person's eyes, because you haven't started to go and take action towards them, they feel like you're just doing what you do. So, yeah, they feel like you're giving your love, your kindness, your compassion to others. Like if you're not giving it to them, if you are not giving them that energy, you gotta be giving it to someone else. You gotta be, you know, falling in love with someone else. Gotta be. And you're trying to hide that from them. Now, y'all, your person about to have me cuss, y'all. I want to understand, how do you actually feel? Because this person, I think, is delusional. How does Sagittarius actually feel at this time about this person? The devil. That's it. Case closed. You feel like they're toxic as all get out, and they don't do it for you. Like they turn you off. You feel like they're toxic. They're wasting your time, your energy. It's a no. Not today, Satan. That's how you feel. Not today, Satan. Nope. Not today, Satan. Hmm. And so they're very delusional to feel like you are somebody that is still keeping that door open for them. Like, what? I'm just trying to really understand. Yeah, Smalley's correct. They're already blocked. They're already deleted, and you've already moved on. Like, what is this? Why is this person missing the memo? Something got to be wrong with your person. Let's see what's going on. What's this devil energy? Okay. You feel like this person abandoned you or abandoned this connection, or they really just take advantage of you. And so you're kind of left with having to pick up the pieces, and that's what's making you feel like they're toxic. This person could have really just, treated you any kind of way, mishandled you, and just left you. Or you left this person because of their toxic behavior, but it still left you, broke, or it left you broken or feeling alone. And you're just taking a break. You're just resting, you know, like Bree says, drinking her water, minding her business, and talking to her own pillow, boo, right here. Because this person doing the most. You see this? This is you, Sagittarius. You like, I can't. I'm so tired. I just, ooh. All right, let's see. What signs is this? This person could be, because we got the devil card, obviously. Could be a Capricorn. We got Leo. Got a lot of air sign here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces. Um, that's the main energy there. Can be anybody, of course. Okay, y'all, we're moving on to Capricorn. We're going to move on to Capricorn. Any Capricorns in the room? Any Capricorns? Good luck to you, Saggies. I think you guys made the right choice if this is your story to move on from this. I think this person is really doing you a disservice by not taking accountability or action towards you. So there you go. Curvy Gal says, thank you, Meka, for your continued readings and your consistency. You're so welcome. Thank you so much for recognizing my hard work and effort, y'all. I appreciate it. I get people that says it all the time. Thank you so much. And, to be honest with you guys, I really just want to honestly help a lot of people. So I really just try to set my energy aside, take my little nap after my daytime job, and then get on and do these lives at night. So I'm glad you guys are appreciating it. And yeah, that's where we are with it. Okay, we got Capricorn next. Hey, Mitzi, what up? What up? Good to see you, love. All right, Capricorn, let's get it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Capricorn is currently connected to in love and romance. Tell me, what is this person's secret thoughts of Capricorn at this time? This person would tell you that, I hope that you can forgive me one day. Mm. They really messed up. Obviously, baby, they messed up. And they really want your forgiveness. They sorry. They so sorry. They are. I don't know if this person wants to say I'm sorry, or are they just hoping that you can just like let everything that's transpired go to the wayside. Okay, Rella up in the building. What up, what up? Yeah, look at this. We got loss. It says bereavement, sorrow, and damage. Yeah, I hope that you can forgive me one day because, they're missing you. They're grieving the loss of you. Like, you look at your phone, y'all. Look at your phone. Look at your person. I feel like this person is it's almost like somebody that feels like they lost their puppy. Y'all know that feeling of somebody that just kind of has a death in the family, or someone that they actually really love and they lose. That's how this person feels. They feel like, oh my gosh, I hope that Capricorn forgive me, because they feel like, yeah, they're lonely. They feel like they're very lonely without you. We have loneliness. It says dullness, disappointment, isolation. This person could be depressed, y'all. Your person can definitely be depressed with loss and loneliness. And I hope you can forgive me one day, but they're not going to say this. This is what they're keeping under wraps and secret. Interesting, right? Okay. You definitely have this person tripping, y'all. All right, we're going to keep going. If they're not crying every night, at least they're, in a very sad space. At least they secretly cry about it. Tell me more about this person. What is, I hope that you can forgive me, loss, and loneliness? What is that? We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the Ten of Swords. That moment when you pull back your energy and you start pouring into yourself, Capricorn, focusing on your career, your stability, or just your own personal self-care and abundance and growth, that's when this person got stressed. They got stressed. They're like, wait a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened to the kind, giving, mature Capricorn that's really about going for helping build this amazing relationship with me? What happened to that? Capricorn, you were definitely focused on this. You were trying to build something here. They thought that you were trying to create this family dynamic. And they know that you are upset at them because this is somebody that could have ran off to be for the streets, explored other opportunities, been in and out of your life, inconsistent. They know that they disappointed you by doing this. But it really feels like the energy of someone that thought they had you on lock, because this person would say you're their soulmate. With the lovers here, you're their soulmate, and they see you as somebody that they thought you guys had an unbreakable bond. No matter what this person did or how they showed up in the connection, they assumed you would always be there. Even if they mishandled you in this connection, treated you wrong, played the field, doing the most. That is a no. That is an absolute no. So with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse to the Ace of Swords, it feels like this person has created their own blockages and disrupted this beautiful dynamic that could have happened, because you guys are soulmates, but they screwed it up. Why? Because this person didn't want to be honest with you. They didn't want to be honest. They wanted to sneak around, do what they do, and just ruin this beautiful relationship dynamic. Ruin this dream that you guys had set out to create. Yeah, now they feel like they're missing out on their wish fulfillment, just like we saw with the cards. It feels like a loss. It feels like a loss, and now they're lonely. Oh, they're very sad. So now the energy is coming through as secretly this person is feeling betrayed by this other person that they may have gotten caught up in. And oh my gosh, y'all, who are all these people in today's reading with you, Capricorn? This person got a lot of people. And I don't have the energy to unpack all these people and their energy. But let me just say this. Whoever the other people this person was entertaining, it didn't work out or is going to crap. Okay. It's not good. It's not good. And now that you are pulling your energy back, they feel like you don't love them no more. You don't love them no more. Is that true, Capricorn? You don't love them no more. And that hurts this person's feelings. Yeah. But they made a choice. Tell me about this Queen of Wands in reverse. Real quick, real quick. Yeah, they don't really want anything serious with this other option. If you ever wonder, like, does this person love this other individual more than me? That would be a no. They don't. They're just kind of someone that they just can entertain for the time being. Yeah. To get you off of their mind. But you're really their secret addiction or their secret thing that they think about all the time. So even if this person is with someone else or entertaining other options, they still feel alone and lost without you. Lost without you. Can't help myself. Y'all know that song? How does it feel to know that I love you, baby? Y'all know I can't sing for real. How do they see Capricorn right now? How does this person see Capricorn? We have the Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, this person honestly believes that they possibly can create some type of reconciliation with you. It just has to be at the right opportunity because they feel like you definitely really want something very long term here. Like you want to revive this from the dead at some point and at least be friends. They feel like we can at least be friends and maybe start there. Yeah, I'm so tired of these delusional people. Yeah, they feel like you're going to eventually break. You're going to feel lonely and you're going to want somebody. Yeah. I really want to understand this. Yeah. Why does this person feel this way? Because they feel like you're insecure and that you're weak and vulnerable and can be someone that can actually have a low key space of being gullible and desperate to fall for it. Now, I'm not saying that you are Capricorn. I'm just reading the energy now. I'm just reading the energy. So this is how they view you. They feel like you will have a weaker moment and let them come back. Yep. Okay. How does Capricorn actually feel about this person? You feel like no matter if you go back to this person or not, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be this person giving you false hope, false promises, and then it just kind of is a cycle that keeps repeating itself of you being disappointed because you never get the type of cooperation or team effort from this individual to build something significant. It just always goes to crap. That's how you really feel, but they totally got you wrong. Like they're delusional, very delusional. Let me know if it resonates. Capricorn, you could be connecting to. We got air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Leo. Yeah, that's the main energies there. Let me know if it resonates. All right. Next, we're going to Aquarius. Any Aquariuses in the room? Aqua Gang, where you at? Before we start winding down tonight's reading, I just want to remind everybody, don't forget to hit the like button, show your girl some love. And as you guys know, these are collective reads, so these messages are not going to be for everybody watching this evening, but your girl's pretty accurate. But imagine how accurate I am in the readings on the live. Imagine how I'll be on your unique personal reading. So check out my website, MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. The link's in the description box below to check out different personal reading options available to you, as well as ebooks, tarot reading courses, and all that jazz that I offer on my website. There you go. Kita's here. Miss Stahl's here. Mitzi's here, stuffing her face. I love Aqua Gang. We're going to keep it real. I love it. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, Aqua Gang. And for those that don't know, your girl is an Aquarius Sun and Venus. Woohoo! Hey, boo. Kita boo. You good, you good. You good, Mitzi. Spirit, tell me a little bit about oh Lord, what's going on? Aquarius, the cards discombobulated. What's going on with Aquarius person? The person on Aquarius mind. What are they secretly thinking? All right, here we go. I wish I had treated you better. Oh boy. It's gonna be one of those readings, y'all. Here we go. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Get your wine ready. Get your wine ready, Aqua. Whew. You know, isn't it amazing how people who can just mishandle Aquarius, and once they realize you standing 10 toes down on your cutoff game is so strong, then they realize, like, dang, like Aquarius wasn't playing. Yeah. 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 So yeah, they wish they would have treated you better. Now they're lonely. Look at that. Lonely. It says dullness, disappointment, isolation. Their life is very dull and boring without you in it. You know, you brought a little spark and pizzazz and happiness and joy and fun into their life. You know, Aquarius is actually pretty dope, laid back, chill type of people. You know, you're just yourself. And they love that about you. And now they don't have that. They get these superficial relationships as boring or connections or whatever. Yeah, there it is. It's like I'm psychic or something. Look at that. I got third wheel. It says enemy, distrust, flirtatiousness. So yeah, even though this person has chosen to go to third parties, right? Or they let a third party interfere in this connection, they played themselves. So yeah, they played themselves. They wish they would have treated you better and not treated you like an option or a third wheel. And so now whatever superficial or crappy person they chose to be with, they're not happy in it. The number 31, the number 37 could be significant. All right, let's get some more on this. Give me some more on this person, Spirit. What is this? I wish I had treated you better. Loneliness and third wheel. What is this? We have King of Swords. Page of Wands in the reverse. And the Four of Swords in the reverse. This person learned a very powerful lesson. I think you were really trying to teach this person how to show up and respect you, respect this relationship. And as Cooper has put in the comments, Cooper says, two can play, only Aqua ain't playing. Okay. So this person is recognizing game. And the thing about it, Aquarius, you weren't playing a game. You're so serious. Like you're not going to be disrespected. That's not even an option, for real. And so this person's recognizing that their toxic behavior patterns has gotten the best of this relationship and really messed things up. And they're not happy in their life right now. This person could actually be miserable by choosing this dark path. You know, you were their happiness. You were that healing energy. You were all the things that I feel this person misses because they're not getting that. They definitely could be tied up with a karmic. And they feel like they got 10 swords in their back. Yeah. Because you're handling business. You're letting this person know you're not the one, the two, three, four, or the five to be F with. You're not doing that. And they didn't like the sharp words that came out of your mouth, but you don't care. Because you had to say, you said what you said, right? You said what you said, you mean what you said, and you're not going to be somebody's third wheel. You're not somebody's option. You're not doing that. And listen, third parties could be family, friends, romantic partners. There was just too much interference that got in the middle of you, and you just had to put your foot down and let this person know. Like you're either going to choose them or me. And if you want to choose them, bye. Bye-bye. So they went off, right? They went off. And now they're trying to decide if it's really worth coming back. They're trying to make plans to come back. It's like I'm psychic or something. You see how these cards are flying after I'm saying these words, the cards that have that meaning. They want to come back and they want to really kind of take this relationship, take off where it was left. Continue it and create this 10 of cups. They see you as their 10 of cups, their emotional fulfillment. They're not emotionally fulfilled wherever they are. Let me get something on this third party energy. Who is that? How do they feel about the third party? Let's see. Pissed off. I think they're at odds with this third party. Yeah. They're having a hard time working through this. So they may be in separation or they may be thinking about disconnecting from this person. Deep down, I really feel like this person just really wanted attention from these other people or persons. They didn't necessarily want a relationship. There's no love here. There's no love here. So now they're stressed out because they screwed up. They tried to keep their options open. They liked attention. They wanted to see what else was out there, only to realize like these people are not what they want. They can't get jiggy with it. They're not with it. They don't like these people. They're not very cooperative. They're not easy to deal with. And it really brings this person back to reality that maybe they were caught up in some type of fantasy or illusion to think that they can pull this crap off, juggling you and these third parties or other options. And it just didn't work. Yeah, this Two of Pentacles, it didn't work. So now they want to manifest you back into their life. You could be dealing with a manipulator, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that is very good, like a wordsmith, someone very wise, very calculated in how they move and what they say. It can definitely feel like someone that is very good at what they do. Like a salesman or somebody that's very convincing. How does this person see Aquarius? Seven of Swords in the reverse, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, and King of Wands in reverse. You know, this person feels like you don't trust them. They honestly feel like you view them as being a player, being for the streets. Someone that was a really bad opportunity to invest in. Like you got nothing out of this. and they see you as disappointed by this and their behavior. They also feel like that you could be watching them or keeping tabs on them. And the more that you see them or recognize what they have going on, the more that you don't want to work on this. You know, the more that you lose hope. So, yeah, they feel like you don't want this. I'm curious, how does Aquarius really feel about this person? Six of Swords in the reverse, Six of Wands. You know, Aquarius, the truth is in your energy, you're feeling kind of torn. I think there are certain days where you still have feelings for this person, but other days when you get a sense of reality, that's probably a bad choice. So you kind of go on a detour until you can decide what to do. But some of you guys do really miss this person and want to definitely come back, but you're also not confident that this person's going to change. That's for some of you. So what should Aquarius do? Run. A Knight of Wands in reverse, run away. Don't go toward this person, y'all. That's what spirit guides are encouraging you to do. But some of y'all gonna go for them anyway. I already know, Aquarius. You fixed in your ways. I got it. All right. So we got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, that's the energy there. Some of you Aquarius will move on though. It just depends. It honestly just depends on your circumstances. Um, It depends on how far along in the journey, but some of you guys will not pass the spiritual test. You will be enticed and you will repeat the cycle and others will move forward. It just depends on what you're ready to do. All right, we're rolling. Next we have Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces. Where you at? Gun guy, what up? What up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining the live. For those that are not aware, your girl is definitely encouraging all of you guys to like the video. Show your girl some love. I would really appreciate it. And I see that we have a brand new Soul Tribe member. King Henry, that's what's up. Okay, King Henry, thank you so much for the support. For those that don't know, the perks of being a Soul Tribe member, you do get a free reading for joining. You also get other perks such as 10% discount on any purchase on my website. You also get a member exclusive only lives and shout outs on any of my videos or live feeds. And sometimes I'll throw in some freebies like personal reads to my members or free yes and no questions, you know, different types of things because I just like to give away free stuff. So if you're one of those people, you're really feeling the channel and you want to take your experience to another level, go ahead and hit the join button to learn more. Again, it's only $9.99 per month. And tomorrow I will be going and doing predictive reads for June 2025, a member only exclusive video for all signs, all 12 signs, predicting what you don't see coming for the month of June 2025. So yeah, check it out, y'all. It's a great opportunity. Still fairly new concept on this channel because we've only been on this platform for about a year, but your girl's pretty good. So take advantage of that. More to come, more to come. Okay, let's get to it, Pisces. All right, this is for all Pisces. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Pisces, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person that Pisces is currently connected to in love and romance. What is this person not telling Pisces? We have, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So with this, I feel like your person has learned a lot from you, Pisces. It doesn't mean they're taking heed to the spiritual lesson. but they've learned something. Okay, that's a start. They've learned something, and it's causing this person to go into self-reflection. You know, it's having them really look at themselves, look at this connection, unpack some things, and really like get a deeper understanding of what to do moving forward in their life. Yeah. They've made some bad choices in their life. And so it's really about living and learning. You know, they've learned a lot. It says experience, training, development. This person is in a developmental phase. They're learning how to be, how to grow, how to evolve. And we have perseverance. Yeah, it says challenge, endurement, and resolution. I'm sorry, y'all. These cards are small and the writing is so light, it's kind of hard for me to read it. I don't have my glasses on. So yeah, this person is really trying to conquer these challenges in their life, but they may have a hard time. So this person would really like your patience as they work through these things. Now, if anybody can relate with this reading, just know that it's going to take this person some time because they're in the kind of like the page energy. They're learning. The number 27 or the number 7 can be significant. All right, we're going to keep rolling. So, Spirit, tell me a little bit about I am grateful for the lesson, live and learn, and perseverance. What does that mean for Pisces in this reading, Spirit? We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Eight of Cups. So that's what I'm saying. It's like they're learning a lot about this relationship, this connection, themselves, and they want to keep it going too. I feel like this is someone that's really determined to try to keep it going. They want to conquer any hurdles that got in the way of this relationship as well. With this Ace of Wands of the Knight of Cups, it's like, hey, let's have a fresh start. Let's have a fresh start. I still have a lot of passion for you, Pisces. Secretly, I still want to work on this. But I feel like this is somebody that is still trying to get past some fears, some worries, some anxieties of what they have done. And I feel like this has been somebody that's been quite selfish when it comes to your generosity and kindness. You may have really taken the lead on this relationship, Pisces, no gender and tarot. And I really honestly feel like this person sees you kind of moving on and wanting to be single. And that's kind of scares this person. It kind of puts this person into high gear. Like, I got to do something before my Pisces gets away. Yeah, I got to do something before my Pisces gets away. So they want to come back, but they're hesitant. So it's kind of a blockage for them. They're blocking their own opportunities with you. Nature's fine. It says, nope, it's not going to happen. Your person, Pisces, is hoping that they can turn things around, but it's again, page. They're still learning. They're still learning how to do this. So it's a blockage. It's coming up as a blockage. If this person walked away from you or disconnected, they want to say like they just lost their way. They made a bad choice. They shouldn't have done that. And they're stressed now that they have. It's kind of repeating the same message, to be honest. Okay, so that's pretty much all the secrets they have that I'm seeing coming through. Is there anything else that they need Pisces to know, Spirit, about this person? Secret thoughts? They find you very attractive. They do. They find you very attractive, very alluring, and definitely someone that can attract a lot of other people in your energy if you wanted to. They see you as a catch. Okay. They see you as very confident. You go for what you want, but you guys seem to be at odds because this person tends to kind of just run around and do what they do. Could be a player. Definitely could be a player here. Yeah, Gladys Fair says no comeback. He will always be friends. That's all. Nothing else. All right. So let's see. How does this person view Pisces? How does this person view Pisces? Hey, Lisa. The Hierophant and the Nine of Wands. You know, this person realizes that you really had a goal, Pisces. You really wanted something significant here. You wanted this relationship to actually work out. But they see you as somebody that's standing firm on your boundaries now. That you don't see this person in the best of light because of what they put you through. Because you're very clear that despite how you really wanted this to make this work, you just can't continue to be battered and treated any kind of way. Yeah, and taken advantage of. So the way you feel about it at this point is very uninterested. That's how they view you. They view you as somebody that is thinking very negatively about them, thinking about this negatively about this relationship. Yeah, and focusing too much on what can possibly go wrong here if you were to be vulnerable, if you were to give this person a chance. All right, so let's see. Spirit, tell me a little bit about what advice you have for Pisces. What advice? Well, the advice is for you to continue to have strength. Continue to have strength to move in the energy of protecting yourself. Don't drop your guard. Don't drop your firm boundary. Because a lot of you guys, I think there's a part of you that honestly is really thinking about going back to this person. Like some of you are kind of like second guessing or considering or should I, shouldn't I. But deep down, I know you're also scared that you're going to lead you to a tower moment where you're going to possibly be abandoned again and you don't want to have to go through that again. So what advice? Give me some more on the advice on what they should do. I'm still not. Okay. The Hermit. You need to do some heavy soul searching and listen to your intuition. Pisces, you have a natural talent to kind of know the right thing to do, but sometimes I know your feelings can get in the way of these decisions. So really just listen to your intuition and let that guide you along the way. Yep. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight, guys. I really hope these messages help touch somebody tonight. So before you guys go, be sure that you hit the like button. Share this video with someone if they need the messages. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Big shout out to all of you guys that came to the live this evening, interacted with me, shared your thoughts, your insights. And if you're watching the recording, be sure that you like the video and leave me a comment and let me know what your thoughts are. Did anything resonate for you in your sign or any of these readings? As you guys know on this channel, I always reply back to every single comment. So my hopes is that you guys will interact with me, show your girl some love because it does matter. That's how I do pick my winners for my monthly free tarot reading. So the more you interact with me, show me that you're here, that you're engaged, and you're enjoying the content, the more likely you are to win. So thank you all for those that continue to support the channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Take care. Good night, everyone. Namaste. Thanks for watching.